What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Omniheroes video. Alright guys, real quick, want to just give you an update on Northern Expedition and where we're at. So day 2, 4 hours and 48 minutes. This is supposed to be a 30-day event, by the way. The reason why it's opened up with 4 days or 4 hours left only is because we finally got it unlocked on my server on the second last day. So we had 2 days to do all this. So I pushed through as far as I can. I'm Abyss level 2 now, which is, let me tell you, pretty damn insane. Let me just show you guys real quick how this works. If you are having problems with Abyss, you're not the only one. Actually, hold on. Let me redo this. So you guys can see right away with the outcomes. But before I do that, let me just show you guys how crazy the battles are. I forgot to switch this around. This might make a difference. Who knows? We'll see. But here, I'm gonna let this run for you guys. You guys can see how crazy hard Abyss is. So even the biggest of whales is gonna have a hard time with this. So this is definitely going to be end game long-term achievements that everyone's going to have to work on. So I say free-to-play can most likely, depending where you are in the game, can comfortably finish common. I think that's going to be pretty straightforward. You'll be able to get that choice card of yours. Anyone who is a dolphin or a whale, you're going to most likely be able to finish majority of hard. Okay? Let's see what happens if they kill me or not. For those who are big spenders, you're probably going to be in Abyss, and you'll be stuck in Abyss for quite some time. Unless you're on a test server, then you might be able to finally at least get through most of it. But I'm letting you guys know right now, this mode here is meant to be a mode where you're going to be playing for quite some time, okay? So just don't expect, you guys can see here, I'm getting one shot by everybody. Don't expect to complete this anytime soon. You guys can see the results there. It's hard. Really hard. I mean, it's harder than hard. It's Abyss mode. So you guys, like, everyone's aiming for this reward on the bottom, right? It's not gonna happen for this time around. I've tried so many different combinations of things, and it's just so damn hard. And I think the most accomplished person so far, which is a bigger, like way bigger power than mine, is on floor 25. So right over here, and they're most likely not going to finish either. So don't be discouraged, guys. This is meant to be a long-term hard expedition. It's the reason why it's called an expedition and not a sprint. So take your time, try to get through this as far as you can. Okay. One thing I want to talk about today: PvP. Okay. So a lot of people are asking about this and how to set up their team. So I'm going to help you guys set this up properly. Now I'm going to say right away from the get-go, your best friend is going to be your Deviant squad, and specifically one unit, and that is Nyx. Nyx is going to be the best PvP unit in the game, and I'll explain to you guys why shortly, right as soon as this pops up. Nyx is built to destroy PvP. She has the hardest hitting moves in the game. You can see here, she's a backline sniper, and just so you guys are aware, the way Nyx works is her ultimate. Sorry, I don't know why I went this route. So I like to show the big screen. I could have gone to Ascend and would have shown everything, but her Abyssal Jaw here, right, has a 10% chance to deal 10 times the damage only in PvP. If you guys have not seen this, it's 3,000% damage when this triggers. It's literally a one shot for anybody. Her active also has a 10 times chance, so it's 1,200% at a 10% chance. And believe it or not, that 10% chance is really high. Especially when you're just fighting a couple rounds, you're going to see it pop once or twice. So you're going to take out some units real quick, okay? So realistically, if you have her, she's going to really push for you to be better in PvP, period. So she's going to be your #1 priority in PvP. If allies kill more than 2 enemies, she steals a target's shield when dealing damage as well. So she steals a shield. And here, obviously, has the ability to do Deathbringer skill, 24% chance, okay? So Deathbringer is this one over here. So overall, guys, just an absolute menace in PvP. So she is going to be your #1 target. Free to play, pay to win, it doesn't matter. She's going to be your #1 target to get for PvP. Next, okay? Secondly, I've mentioned the Deviants a few times in videos. The reason why you want them, at least 2 to 3 of them, is you get yourself a stack of Holy Shield per Deviant after the second Deviant. So you have 2 of them right there for Holy Shield. The more you have, the more Holy Shield stack. Holy Shield literally defends one entire move for your team. In PvP, that is critical, because if you're going second because you're slower, you're going to be able to block all damage 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, depending on how many Deviants you have. And then you're going to out damage your opponents. The other thing you want as well, high crit chance. That's what Karnak brings, and he also brings a healer, as well as an off healer. You want to have high AoE, which is area of effect. So that's why we have Makaria here, who actually boosts the shields and damage for deviants. And then we have Leech with all the deviants as well. And then lastly, you have probably, in my opinion, the most important unit in the game at the moment for me, and that's going to be Katarina. Now, Katarina, I'll show you guys real quick what makes her so damn good. Her ultimate, first off, does insane physical damage, guarantees lands a crit, 100% chance to deal a crit, and does 50% more damage when she does crit. So you can see here, landing a crit grants 100% chance to deal 50% more damage. So it's not 100% chance to do a crit, but whenever she lands a crit, she does 50% more damage. So this can skyrocket up to that's 445, 445, right? No, 435. Yeah, 435. So very, very high percentage, but that's not where she really shines the most. This is where she shines. When she unloads her shotgun, she does damage and applies attack boost to herself, which increases this damage as well, by the way. And then lastly here, the passive, when she's deployed, she increases the limit of defense reduction by an extra 5. After dealing damage, there's a 50% chance she applies 3 stacks of defense reduction. And then right over here, after landing a crit, Katarina applies shield equal to 50% of her own attack to all allies for 2 rounds. Pretty insane, right? Insane. So building Ethereal team is going to be your best bet. Having Ethereal mixed with Valianters, here's 2 Valianters, is also a very, very good combination. Okay, so it's going to matter a lot when you play PvP to have a high burst team and high speed team. Now, the way to check speed, just so you guys are aware, you guys can click this little arrow here, and speed over here, 95, is going to determine who acts first, okay? It's very important to note speed, because there are going to be characters who are slow, and there's going to be characters who are fast. Faster characters will most likely win the battles. Look at that, 100 right there, right? So go ahead when you're building your team and look through everybody's speed to make sure you're picking the right units with the proper speed and try to outspeed your opponent. So when you're fighting somebody, guys, one of the major things to do is look at their team, go to your roster, and see if you're outmatching them with speed or not. If you are, you're most likely going to win the battle. If you're not outmatching them with speed, you may want to reconsider your squad and put in faster units so you guys have a total advantage over your opponents, okay? So make sure, guys, that's a great way to move up in PvP, is understanding that speed is king and speed will win matches. So look at the opponent's speed and then look at yours and set up your lineup to be faster so you'll go first, most likely beating out your opponents. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.